SHALAM. Shamar, Alatham Bashir, I shout out the sister Minnesota with Lashawan Qadash. I mean, it's been a minute actually, since Passover, the whole class. Today we are going to get into something brief that I want to recap on a little bit. This is actually something I didn't get a chance to finish, which is going to be breaking down the names, of the books that are in the Bible and some of the prophets' names as well, and translating it to the Hebrew, all right, and breaking it all the way down, okay? So that's what we're going to get into, and Salakia for the time as well. Had a little late start, traffic, of course, and technical difficulties, as always. Still trying to figure that out, you know what I mean? So yeah, we are going to go ahead and get into it. As you know, once again, this is Lashawan Qadash, and we are just going to be breaking down certain things. Some brothers and sisters have asked, how do you say this prophet's name in the Hebrew? How do you say this name of the book in Hebrew? So, I have majority of the books and big names in here. You see what I'm saying? But I don't have every single book that we're going to break down. It might take you more time or another class to get into that, okay? But I'm going to show you what I have right now as far as my notes, all right? And I would like for all brothers and sisters to jot down these notes as well, all right? A young man. Make sure you get a book, all right? Otherwise, it gets a little book paper. Once again, Lashawan Qadash, we are going to be breaking down the book, or the books of the prophets, see what I'm saying? Or better yet, the names of the books as well that are in the Bible, okay? All right, so some books and prophets. All right, books and prophets, all right? That's what we're going to cover today, okay? And first things first, how you say book as well, see what I'm saying? Or Torah. So let me just put this up here. This is very important. Torah, or better book, is going to be Tha. It's going to be Thara. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the first one, of course, we are going to get into is going to be Genesis. All right. Alani is Genesis the first, second, and third book.
Second.
Very close. It's the first book. All right. Now, let me show you. Once again, make sure you get a pen and paper. All right. All right. Genesis. Okay. Do you know what Genesis means? At all? Does anybody know what Genesis means? So if it's the first book, what do you think of when you hear the word Genesis? It's the first book. Yeah. If you describe something as first versus last, what's another way of saying that something is first? Like just give me other names. Like when you hear first, like what else comes to mind? One. Okay. What else? I'll give you a hint. Like top. See what I'm saying? Like if something's first, is at the top. See what I'm saying? So if someone is at the first, first in line, is like that.
top and bottom?
Huh?
Top and bottom?
I'll give it to you in a second. Let me show you something real quick. First, let me put it in the Syrian, and then in the Hebrew. All right. All right, first of all, before we get into it, I need a little bit of help breaking this down. Kalani, what is this right here? Well, first of all, is it right to left or left to right?
Right to left.
How do you know?
Uh,
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that you're right. How do you know?
Cause it's right there.
There you go. Okay, that's what little cheat sheet for you. All right, so what is this right here?
That's
Ba, yeah. How you spell ba?
B-A.
B-A, that's correct. What's next to it? I know you know it.
Ra.
Ra, yeah, which is R-A. And is it by itself?
Yes.
Yes, because it's this little thing underneath, like, yeah, like this. And this is called, okay, if it's by itself, it's called a what parenthesis? I always say this. If it's by itself, like if this letter is by itself, what is it called? It's called a what parenthesis?
Open.
A open parenthesis, that's right. So if there's like this right here, if it's connected to another letter, what is that called? A what parenthesis? One second, if this one right here is open, open parenthesis, then Lonnie, what is this one if it's connected?
Closed.
It's a closed parenthesis, that's right. Yes, absolutely. So, young man, what is this right here?
That is A.
That's right. And it's by itself or is it connected?
It's by itself.
Okay. All right, so we put the whole spelling in there.
Sha.
What is this? Sha. Okay, you are all right. I see you already did it. And then what are these two?
Ya and Da.
But when you put them together, how does it go?
One of them drops off.
Which one drops off?
The A in the X size.
The A and the TH. That's not an X. So to make it clear, it looks like an X. I definitely know what you're saying, but it's not an X. This is the X. See how that matches? But when you do it like this, or like a little longer, that's not an X. You see the difference a little bit? All right. Yep. So that's a thud. Okay. So it's going to be YATH. All right. So can you pronounce this? Actually, you know what? I wanna rewrite that though. Actually, matter of fact, never mind. Just so that people understand, you have the. So I'm gonna put a little dot right here. You got the ba, the let me see how should I do it? Yeah. So we'll do it like that. Yeah. All right, honey. So how would you say this in Hebrew? Can you see it? You kind of added a little stuff to it. Say it one more time. Bara'ashiyah. Bara'ashiyah. Okay, so I'm gonna say it. Now, do y'all know what that means? We talked about it earlier. Does anybody know what that means? What is the first book in the Bible? You said it. You almost said it. Genesis. That's right. Yeah, you're confident now. You got it. You know exactly what you're talking about. And what's good as well is that with you knowing this information, you know what I mean? Like when you go to school and the things of that sort, and you get older, you know when people, I mean, you know, there are people in the world that lie to you, right? There are people that like to lie, you know what I'm saying? And you call that, you know, who our oppressor. And so when you learn the truth about the Bible, what you're gonna know, like when you hear people lying, you're gonna know the truth. You know what I mean? And plus you're gonna know another language. Because what grade are you in? What grade are you in? Right. When I was in 2nd to 5th grade, I didn't know Hebrew. I didn't know another language. All I knew was English. All right. Because of course we are in captivity. Okay. Real quick. The way I wrote this looks a little up and slack. Because I think I wrote it wrong. But yeah. Jesus, yeah. I caught that. All right. Okay. Does anybody know what Genesis means? The definition. Who has a phone? Look up what Genesis means.
In the Merriam-Webster.
Yes. That question? Go ahead. I'm listening. When you remember, just let me know. Yeah, look at what Genesis means. Go ahead.
The original.
Okay. Our first line versus the last line, you are the beginning because you're at the top. You are the front. Understood? Yeah. And also too, you gotta think about Ra'ah. Do you remember what how to say head, like your actual head? Do you remember how to say it in Hebrew? Oh, better yet, Ra'ash. My bad, Ra'ash. Because head in Hebrew, as far as the body part, is Ra'ash one. Y'all remember that? So the word first or head is Ra'ash one. So Ra'ash is in there as a keyword, right? Which means first or the head. And so it's not a coincidence that this word altogether means the beginning. You kind of see how it correlates, like how similar? Do you kind of see that? All right, because the beginning can be like you being at the top, being the first one. All right. So of course, just a little history. In the book of Genesis, what you're going to find is history, lineage, a little bit of stories about our forefathers. Who are our forefathers? Go ahead. Say it again. Say it louder. God? No. The Most High God is our Father, our power who created us, but a forefather. Okay, forefather is like a grandfather, grandparents, back in the day, great grandparents, right? Great grandfathers, right? So does anybody know who Abraham is? Have you heard the name in the Bible? Abraham, Isaac, and then Jacob. All right. If those are your three forefathers, okay? Once again, get you a book or something. All right, a piece of paper or something. You want some paper? You want somewhere to lie? You too hard? I mean, I can get you one. You got your own? All right, so Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are forefathers, okay? And you will see them all in the book of Genesis, all right? And you will get the creation of entire earth in there, the first couple of chapters. So you will see how the oceans, the air, the sky, and space, that's going to be in the book of Genesis, okay? All right. Now, so that's it. So, Bara Asha, all right, the beginning, okay? So let's move on to the next one. All right. Actually, do you have a Bible app on your phone? If not, see what the second book is in the Bible.
The 1611.
Yep. That was
King
cool.
James Version.
Yep, that's right.
Yes.
Yep. So, what is the second book in the Bible?
Second.
Mm-hmm.
What does this book mean? Like the beginning?
The name of the book.
Here.
Let me see. Yep. So Genesis is first. What is second?
Exodus.
Exodus. That's right. So that's the next one that we're getting into. Exodus. All right. So, when you're done. Okay. So it's Exodus. So what does this say?
Shamawa.
You said Shamawa? Okay. Actually, it's Shamwa. Shamwa. Yeah, very close. So I'll definitely take that. Yes, that was close. That was very good. Shamwa. Okay. That's what it is, Shamwa. And Shamwa, of course, is going to be Exodus. You know what? That's a bad color. Hold on 1 second. So Exodus. All right. So can you look up what Exodus means? Baba Shah, which means what? Please, thank you, or you're welcome. What does Baba Shah mean?
Oh. Oh.
The definition of it. What does the book Exodus mean?
It says capitalize the many narrative second book of.
Say it one more time.
Capitalize the mainly narrative second book of.
I don't think that's it. Okay. All right. So, okay. By definition, Exodus means names. So, like the book of names, pretty much. That's what Exodus means. Like, for example, as well, we always talk about Blue Letter Bible, right? That's where you can trace this back as well to see the true definition. I'm going to teach you how to use Blue Letter Bible. I'm going to teach you very soon how to use it. So, Blue Letter Bible, of course, it's a website or app that you can get on your phone to get into the Hebrew. All right. Or otherwise, it's a website or app that you can get on your phone, okay, or go through the internet. All right. So we got that right there, right? So what's next after Exodus?
I think it's Leviticus.
That's right. Correct. Yeah, absolutely. Leviticus. Yeah. Okay. That's right. Go ahead and put the Assyrian or the ancient Hebrew there. All right, so I see she over there having fun. All right, so, I wrote it down yet? Okay, I'll wait till you're done. Yep. And then we can discuss what it is. Leviticus.
Yeah.
And the Hebrew, I put it in the English. Go ahead. Say it again.
Right.
Okay. So how should we break it down? Right to left, or left to right?
Right. So that's
Okay. So we start right here. What is this?
law.
Wow, yeah. That's a good way to pronounce it. What's next to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, or yeah, pretty much. Still the same thing. What's the next one?
What?
Cool, yeah. Q. And the A is by itself. What's the next two? Because those are connected.
Ra.
Say that one more time.
Ra.
Ra'ah, yeah. No, that's right. So one A drops off the Ra and the I stays. Okay. So yeah. So how would you pronounce that?
Ra.
Mm-hmm. Wayakara. Wayakara. That's how you say it, which is Leviticus. Leviticus. All right. That should be right. Leviticus. All right. Leviticus. Now, what does it mean? You have to guess. Because I think that definition that you're getting is not going to say the right one. So, what do you think Leviticus means? Any guess? Okay, no sweat. Actually, before we get into this, right? One thing I did not mention here, Exodus, right? Exodus, what you're going to see in here is about, you're going to hear about a lot about our forefather Jacob, Moses, because this is part of the five books of Moses. This is the third book of Moses, by the way. Exodus, you're going to hear about our captivity in Egypt, and you're going to hear about Passover. When we left Egypt, and we was going to leave Egypt so that we can serve our God. All right. You know what I mean? In Egypt, the Most High had an angel come and kill the firstborn of every African child and beast. Beast meaning an animal. So whichever first animal that you had, or whichever first, child that an African had, because Egyptians are Africans, they would die if the blood was not on your door. You have to have blood on your door when the angel comes by, okay? So a lot of the Israelites, they survived. You see what I'm saying? They were able to, get the blood on their door where they were staying at in captivity, and they did not get killed. But the firstborn child of an African, they died. So not the second child, the third African child, the firstborn child, whether it's a boy or a girl. And then their firstborn animal. So they died. So you'll see all that in Exodus. All right. So Leviticus, you're going to read about laws, a lot of laws, laws on what you should eat and should not eat. It's called dietary laws, and then laws about clean and unclean, and we all know what that is, and things of that sort, and customs. All right. So Leviticus means he calls. Now, let me break that down, okay? So it's not so confusing. Like, pretty much like me, the law was given. You all right? Hold on one second. Slow. Not so hard to make that. So, I mean, like, the law was given, to the children of Israel, which the Most High called us, okay? Because when Jacob fought the angel, right, in Genesis, when he fought the angel, his name got changed to Israel. So his name was no longer Jacob, it's Israel. That's how we became the Israelites. Make sense a little bit? So his name got changed to Israel, and then he had 12 children, which gives you the 12 tribes. Judah, Benjamin, Levi.
They was all different tribes.
Huh?
They was all different tribes.
Yeah, because I'll explain to you. So he had 12 children with 4 women. So he had 4 wives, and out of 4 wives, he had 12 children. And he had Judah, Benjamin, Levi, etc., right? And then over the years, Judah had so many, he had so many children. They had children and children for generations. There was so many of us that we became a tribe. So yeah, that's how it happens. And Benjamin, Benjamin is the West Indians, right? Yeah, West Indians, okay? Judah is black, black people, or so-called African American Negroes. And Benjamin is going to be like the West Indians and things of that sort. All right. Levi. Who is Levi? Y'all remember who Levi is?
Well, I think you just said that we were the West Indians.
No, y'all are the West Indians. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, and then you got Ephraim. Ephraim is who? Who is Ephraim? Y'all remember? Puerto Ricans. Who are the Simeons? Who is Simeon? Does anybody remember? Simeon is going to be the Dominicans. Now, this should be an easy one. Who is Issachar? Who is? I'm listening. Issachar is who? Do you remember?
Is it
I think you're close. Say it again. Matt? Matt what? The Mexicans? That's right. All right. They are the Mexicans, okay? So when they, the actual man Issachar, when he had children, his children had children more and more and more, they became a whole family. Okay? You go ahead, Brad. All right. So Leviticus means he calls. Okay? All right. So next is going to be the fourth book. The fourth book is going to be Numbers. All right. Okay. All right. All right, so this is the new one, number 4. All right, so how would you say this, guys? How would you break this down?
5.
Okay, you said 5. All right, I'm listening.
Ma,
My and
Ma,
Say with my. That's right. Let's connect the up. Oops, a lot. Hold on. My.
Bar.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Absolutely. So when you put it all together, what is it?
Bar.
Say it again. Say it again.
Bar.
Yo, put my. Now the book of Numbers have a lot of stuff in it, like a lot of. Okay, you're gonna read a lot about Joshua, who was rolling and rocking with Moses and Aaron. Caleb is in the book of Numbers as well. It's kind of more, a little historical. All right. Now let's see real quick. Lonnie, do you know what the book of Numbers mean?
What is called Spanish?
Huh?
What is called Spanish again?
Pretty soon, like 30 minutes. Well, what's wrong? Is everything all right? Okay. What do you think the book of Numbers mean?
It's about the 12 tribes.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. So we know in the book of Exodus, right? In the book of Exodus, it speaks about Passover. It speaks about our captivity, meaning in slavery, when we was in Egypt and how we, left Egypt. Okay, thanks to the Most High. Now in Exodus, you're going to see the aftermath in Numbers. So it's going to be wilderness. Okay, wilderness is what Numbers mean. All right. Does anybody know what a wilderness is? Go ahead.
Like,
Okay. Like what? Is it inside, outside?
outside.
Okay. And where exactly outside is it? When you think of a wilderness, what do you think of beside it being outside, like outside? Like if you can point to me on the picture what a wilderness is, how would you pick it out, point it out?
In like the forest or.
You said the forest? That's right, like the forest or woods. Go ahead.
A jungle.
Say again.
A jungle.
I can't hear you.
A jungle.
Not necessarily a jungle, but close enough. See what I'm saying?
Desert.
Huh?
A desert.
Not necessarily, but it's the idea. Okay, so a forest or like the woods. Real quick, getting low on time. What time is it? Okay, no sweat. All right. The fifth one. What is the fifth one? Do you know what the fifth book is and about? It starts with a D. And it ends with okay, it starts with a D, it ends with like Nami. Deuteronomy. Do you remember hearing about that book? That's the next book that we're going on, all right? And here goes the Syrian, here goes the Hebrew.
Wait, how many chapters can you go up to?
So I mean, it's just we're just going over the books that are in the Bible. You know, I mean, you got to think about the Old Testament, which is a few books. Then you got to think about the Apocrypha, which is 13 books, and then you have the New Testament, which is many more books. All right. I'm gonna let you catch up on yourself, Shannon. Give me 1 second, I'll get out your way. All right. That's a lot of people. Which books have you missed so far? Huh?
What is it?
No, I said, which books have you missed so far?
Miss,
As far as right now.
numbers.
Okay, yeah, you got it. I'll give you some time. All right, Nalani, I want you to focus. All right. So, what is this right here?
The first one?
Yeah, the first letter.
That's da.
Da, yeah, that's correct.
Ba.
Okay, yeah, but it's connected with something else. What is that? What is it connected to?
It's connected to Ra.
Okay, so if it's connected, how would you put it all together? Just these two words. I mean letters, I'm sorry, letters.
We would trick off the.
Right, nope, that's right. So it will be the bar. The bar is actually a key word because that's one of the words that we went over a long time ago. So what is this word right here?
That is
What, huh?
Ma.
No. What is this?
That's
You got it? Yeah, and then that's a ma. You already know that's a ma. So if you put those two together, what is it?
it's gonna be Yama.
No. No, Yama, no, it's young. It's young. Yama? Hell no, that's one. It's like, all right. All right, it's going to be young. All right, so it's going to be the bar young. Now, the bar means word, right? Anytime there's a young next to another word, what is that?
But then
Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
What is it? Day?
No. That's your one.
Oh.
Yeah, your one means day. Young, put a young next to another word, it makes it plural. So, for example, I always use this example, right? What is ak? And yeah, I know you know this. So, if I called you ak, what am I saying to you? If I say, hey, ak, hand me that glass of water. Hand me that pen, huh?
brother.
Right. So if I say, shalom akwa, what am I saying?
You're saying
So if I say shalom ak, I'm saying what? Because shalom means peace, ak means brother. So if I said shalom akwa, what am I saying? Anybody know? Huh?
peace, brother.
No. Go ahead.
Sister?
Sister. Akwa means sister. Ak means brother. So if I put, if I say shalom ak yum. So you got the word ak, which is A-H-C-H, right? And then you have yum. I'm saying shalom brothers. If I say shalom ak wah yum, I'm saying shalom sisters. So the bar by itself means word. When you put the yum, what does the bar then mean? So look, so learn. The bar means word, right? When you put the yum, it makes it more than one thing. It makes it more like more. So the bar, what is the bar? It's easy, little man. It's words. You know what the word plural means, right? It means more than one. So when you put the yum, it makes it more than one thing. Okay? All right, so the bar is Deuteronomy, okay? Deuteronomy. And I'm gonna break down what Deuteronomy means. Deuteronomy, okay? All right. Actually, this is probably one of my favorite books, okay? And it means words. So, for example, it means words. So it's the book of words, all right? Also, too, what you're gonna find in this book is commandments. So think of commandments as orders. Like if I say, I need you to go to the store. See what I'm saying? If someone gives you a order, what do you say?
You say yes.
That's right, but how you say yes in Hebrew? So like if I say, hey, I need you to handle this for me. What do men, okay, so if I give a man a order that's under me, what do they say to me as confirmation? What do they say back right away? Go ahead. There you go. Khan Khan, sir. Khan Khan. There you go. Yep. Because Khan means yes. Adawan means sir. So it sounds backwards because when you say Khan, Adawan Khan, if you trace it back, it says yes, sir, yes. Or sir, yes, sir. It's how they say it in the military. But it's yes, sir, yes. Khan, Adawan Khan. Okay? So we're going to get commandments. You're going to read about the curses in here. Curses is like captivity, us getting shot, being locked up, men, thinking that they're a woman, homosexuals, prostituting themselves. You guys know what that is, right? So that thing, curses, okay? Child support, all those things. All right, and also too, you're gonna get the blessings.
Doesn't curse mean like a cuss word?
Say that one more time.
Doesn't curse mean a cuss word?
Curse, nah, nope. That's what the Christians say. No, that's not true. No, a curse is a curse is something bad that happens to you, and it's something that can follow you. Like for example, you can be cursed, and then your children can be cursed. Your family can be cursed for generations. Have you ever heard of the term generational curses? Okay, meaning like people can have the same curses following them for generations to generation, meaning from the next family to the next family. Okay, so that can happen. All right, so that's what Deuteronomy means, words. All right, book of words. And also too, you will see commandments, curses, blessings, and laws in there. All right, or law. All right, number 6. China, what is the next book in the Bible?
Joshua.
That's right, Joshua. That's right. Okay. Joshua, if I'm not mistaken, was an Ephraimite brother. Ephraim is who again? What tribe is Ephraim? We actually have an Ephraimite brother in Minnesota. That's an officer. If it's not Qadash, if it's not Tarab, if it's not Kanagavar, and it's not me, who's left? Who's the brother that's always on security?
Oh.
Shamar. Shamar, which is security.
Oh.
I'm not gonna brother's name.
His name is.
Tawada?
Oh my gosh. Okay. His name is.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Ephraim is Puerto Rican.
Oh.
Yeah. Puerto Rican. Okay, yeah, so that is. And if I'm not mistaken, Joshua is Puerto Rican, according to the Bible.
Oh my gosh.
You said what?
No, it's so hard. I'm sorry.
All right. so let me see here. Did you write down number 5? All right, so what is this? Y'all both can help out with this one. Anybody know?
Oh, the word?
Yeah, if you like, yeah. Yeah, you don't know anything can help out with this one.
Yeah.
You say yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, or yeah, yeah, or it's really yeah. It's yeah. What's next? Go ahead.
Huh?
And it's by itself or is it together?
It's by itself.
That's right.
Next comes Wa.
That's right. You on it.
Next comes Sha.
Shy and what though?
I.
So it's going to be shy. So S-H-I.
But then something drops off. But not only the A drops off.
The A drops off, and then you have the I.
But does it drop off all the time? Does it drop off all the time?
Not all the time. Sometimes it all depends. Honestly, it's Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is Christ, right?
That's like I'm familiar.
Yeah. Yahweh Shai is Christ's name as well, but Joshua is another way. When you translate it back, it's Yahweh Shai as well. Okay.
So it's like Joshua is his real name?
It can be, yes, yeah, because like you gotta think about.
That
When-
sounds like a white person's name.
No, not real name. Yahweh Shai is the Hebrew, which is the real name. Joshua is English. Okay. All right. Okay, you want to shout about that, right? All right. Never mind. Give me 1 second. Okay, Joshua, right? Does anybody know what Yahweh Shai means?
Oh wait, yeah, how Shai means
What does it mean?
the what?
Huh? The work?
The what?
The work?
The board?
No, that's Yahweh.
The Most High.
The Most High is the same thing as Yahweh, or the Lord. Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is Christ. Christ and the Most High are two different people. Persons, people, yeah. People.
So do they all know each other?
Look, you gotta understand, Yahweh Shai is the son of the Most High. The Most High is the Father. Yahweh Shai is the Son.
So does that mean that the father is
The Father is the Most High. He's the Father of all of us.
including
Everybody. Meaning he's the one that created us. Okay, go ahead.
So who's the mother?
There's no, okay. There's no mother necessarily. Okay, so look, all right. You guys are thinking that, okay, how can I say it? I'm saying that Yahweh Shai is a child of the Most High, just like we are children of the Most High. If you think like a physical child, no. Just meaning that we belong to the Most High because He created us. Does that make sense? He raised us. He's the one that created us. It doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
Okay. Now I'll teach you that a little bit later. Go ahead. Go ahead, Lana. I'm listening.
I'm confused because I thought you said that God is.
God is the Most High. It's just when you say the Most High instead of God, or I say the Lord. He has many names. Okay.
So who's the most powerful?
That's all the same person.
Huh?
It's just given a different name. So Yahweh is his name, right?
Mhm.
But Yahweh has other names, like God, the Most High, the Lord. That's his other names that you're going to see in the Bible.
But why does he have all those names?
Because it's for a reason. It's for a reason. Because we
So it's like
only in
all
teaching
those
moments.
different
Go ahead.
names are different. Like, oh my gosh.
Go ahead.
So he has all these names.
Uh-huh. Okay, think of those names as like nicknames. You know what nickname is, right? Like for example, Yahweh Shai is Christ, right? But we call Yahweh Shai our King and a Mashiach, okay? And he's our King, and he's going to be the one to rule. No sweat, no sweat. All right. So that's what it is. All right. So Joshua, right, or Yahweh Shai means salvation. Okay. So salvation. Okay. That's what Joshua or Yahweh Shai means, salvation. All right. All right. So what is next on the list?
Judges?
Judges, yeah. Ain't that something that you want to be, right?
Yes.
That's right.
We're trying not to be a judge, but I want to be an artist. You would get quick money by that.
You really can. You're absolutely right. You can save lives and sometimes destroy lives if you're not careful with your judgment. What does judge or judgment mean, by the way? What does the word judge or judgment mean?
So,
If you got it, you can say it out loud.
Judgment,
Yep, judge or judgment.
it means when you judge something and like say if it's nice or not, or bad or right.
That's correct. Yep. So judgment, in a simple term, judgment just means you make like a decision. See what I'm saying? Because when you're a judge, you have to decide whether this person should go to jail or not. If they should do, if they should get fined. Fines is what? What's wrong? What? What happened? What happened?
the Hebrew writing.
Oh, this? This? Which one?
The Hebrew writing for number 7.
Yeah, like, what do you mean? I'm confused.
The Ma and Ya. Why is it like
But it looks different? Okay, I'll change that.
it looks like it looks so sick.
I mean, that's now. Is that cool?
Wait. What's the one?
Oh, slanted.
Like this. Like
Why,
instead of being like this, it's like this.
I see. Okay, well,
why does the one above
mhm.
the one above Wa right next to it?
Right.
Why does it look like that? It looks like a U with a line in it.
Well, nah, it's a while. But anyway, let's move forward now. All right, so yeah, help me break this down. What's the first one?
Sha.
All right. You got Shah. Okay. What's this?
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, crazy.
Where is it? Where is that? Where is it? Oh, pot.
Yeah, pot is connected to what?
Oh, pot.
Yeah, pot. Yeah, that's right, pot.
So you said
Oh, no, pot. Actually, I think because it's tie, right? Yes, tie, so it'll be pot.
does
P-A-T.
does any Hebrew name, does any Hebrew word have
I have a what?
has an E in it?
A E? No, because there's a E.
Stands for English?
No, a E and an O. It's like vowel. I mean, a E, a O, and a U. It's like vowels. So there's none of that in there.
There's no vowels?
No. And Yiddish Hebrew, yes. Yiddish Hebrew is made from Jewish men. Jewish, because the word ish, I-S-H, it means kind of alike, so it's fake. So the Jewish white people, the fake Jews, they have their own version of Hebrew, and that has vowels in it. But our ancient Hebrew does not have any vowels at all.
So
That's why you never see the E, O, or U.
is A a vowel?
I think A might, no, A is not a vowel. No, A is not a vowel. No.
Really?
Yeah, A is not a vowel.
Is Y a vowel?
I can't recall. If I'm not mistaken, I can't recall that. Yeah. But I know the E, U, and the O is vowels. All right, the main ones. So let's finish this up real quick. What is this? Young, just like this. Young. So now this is brother in Texas by the name Shapat, which his name means judge. But of course, that book in the Bible what is it called?
Judges?
Judges. So it's plural. Okay? So judges. Okay? And actually, what did you say that judges mean again?
Because the A is a vowel.
You said it is?
Yes.
Okay. So like vowels mean like the sounds, not the letter itself necessarily, but the sound of it, the vowels. All right? Like vowels like you hear it in music.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's vowels in the English language, yes. But in ancient Hebrew, there's not. All right, so judges. What does judges mean?
A decision to make?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. But actually, judges, like when you break it down, Blue Letter Bible, it means the same thing. Judges. So really, in a nutshell, in this book, you will see a lot of judging going on. Meaning, like you have to judge to see if this, it's like kings in here, kings and princes and rulers that have to make decisions based on people's lives. Okay. So that's what that is. All right. We are going to stop there. I have many more to go over. But of course, the time has ran out. Time check real quick.
9:05.
All right. So yeah, let's stop there. Finish at the bottom. We can actually, finish up next week. All right. So with that being said, Lashawan Qadash, as you see, we went over the books, and so very soon next week, the prophets. You see what I'm saying? And just getting how to say it in the Hebrew, the definition, and in the Hebrew. All right. How to write it out in Assyrian as well. So with that being said, I want to say shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabbat Tham, to our brother, shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Allah Ta'ala, shalom, shout out all the sisters. That being said, shalom, talk it out.